In today's lesson, you're going to learn how to slay war pigs by Black Sabbath. What's going on? My name is Jered, and welcome to Beholden to the Riff, the heaviest bass channel on YouTube. Thanks for checking out the video. Let's get right into it. We are in E standard tuning. So grab your bass, tune up, and let's do this. So we're going to break the intro into 4 smaller sections. Here's the first section, nice and slow. Everything is happening on the 5th and 7th frets. First measure starts on the 7th fret of the A string. We go 7, 5, and then down to the 7th fret on the E string. Next measure, we go back up to the 7th fret, and we're using the same string, same frets. He uses a couple grace note hammer-ons, so it's a really fast hammer-on from the 5th fret to the 7th fret. They're throughout the song, so it's really key to get a hold of these right away. Here's the second measure again. On the 3rd measure, we pull off from the 7th fret down to the 5th fret. On the 4th measure, we go up to the D string, 7th fret, and we're going to do a bend on the 7th fret and walk down 7, 5, 7, 5, 7. Then back. Here's that first section one more time all the way. Here's the second section, nice and slow. First measure starts out pretty much like the first part, except we're going to end on a bend on the D string, 5th fret. Then we go back to the 7th fret on the A string, and we're going to work our way up to the 9th fret on the G string. So it goes. So it starts 7th fret on the A string, then we go slide 7 up to 9 on the D string, and then it's hammer on from 7 to 9 on the G string. Then he adds a grace note in the middle. Here's that measure again. Then, just like in the first part, pull off from 7 to 5. Then again. So here's that second part again, nice and slow. Here's the third part, nice and slow. Pretty much the same as the second part, so we're going to go on to the fourth part. Here's the fourth part, nice and slow. So good. First measure, we're just riding the 7th fret. Next measure, pull off 7 to 5. These are in triplets, so we're going to learn them in groups of 3. So it starts with a slide from 5th fret up to 7th fret, and then the 7th fret on the G string. Next group is 9, 7, 9 on the G string. Then it's 7 on the G, then down to the D string, 9, slide down to 7. Last measure does a slide from 7 down to 5. That last one starts on the high string. We go 7, 5, then 7, 5 on the D, and then back to the 7th fret on the A string. So it goes. And there's a little bend on the 5th fret on the G string. Then we're into that main part. Here's the intro at game speed. What an intro, right? So in riff number 2, we do this hammer-on from 5 to 7. So we do that a bunch. Then we go into the kind of main riff. Here it is nice and slow. Such a great riff. Starts off with that hammer-on from 5 to 7 on the A string. Then it goes 10, 9, 8 on the A string. Then down to 7. And on the 7th fret, we do a kind of root, 5th root arpeggio. That's 7th fret on the A, 9th fret on the D, 9th fret on the G. So we do that full power chord. Then it's 7 on the G string, 9, 7 on the D. Back to that hammer-on. So we walk it back down again. This time when we get to the 7th fret, it goes. That's 7, 7, 5 on the A. Then it's 7 on the E string, and then we jump up to the D string for a bend on the 5th fret. Here's the riff one more time, nice and slow, then I'll play that game speed. So good. Here's the first part of riff number 3, nice and slow. That's awesome. It goes 7th fret on the A string, and then 7, 8, 9 on the D string. Then back to the 7th on the A. From there it's so it's a few 7s on the A, then a hammer-on from 5 to 7 on the A, And the last thing we play is that 5th fret bend on the D string. Here's the full thing. So this is really cool in the song. Geezer is ascending, while Tony is playing the lower notes. So the second part of riff number 3 keeps that same feel, but this time we're going to be playing octaves. So it starts with an octave jump. So we go 7th fret on the A, and we go up to the 9th fret on the G, then back down to the 7th. From there, it goes our same kind of run. That's so good. I'm going to play riff number 3 all the way through at game speed. Doesn't get any better than that. Before we get into the next riff, just want to take a moment to thank the Beholden to the Riff Patreon community. Your support means the world and makes all of these videos happen. Thank you so much. For the guitar / bass solo, I'm going to play it at half speed all the way through. If you want to hear it at full speed, synced up with the tabs, check out the Patreon page. This is fun to play at half speed. This is awesome playing it at full speed. It took a while to work it up, but worth every second. Here's the first part of riff number 4, nice and slow. This is great. It's 7th fret on the A, then 7th fret on the E, 5th fret on the A. Then we go back and forth between the 7th fret E string, 5th fret A string. The next part, we mimic that same idea. It's just 7th fret A string, 5th fret D string. And then back and forth. So here's both of them put together. That's awesome. Tough call, but this might be my favorite part of the song. It goes like this. This is great. Starts off with those octaves, 7th fret A string, 9th fret G string. We play that 4 times, then we go down to the 5th fret and we do the same thing. On the second time, he adds a little fill. So that's hammer-on from 5 to 7 on the D string, and then 5th fret on the G. Then we go down 2 more frets to the 3rd fret, and we do that same octave pattern. On the second time, he kind of elaborates on the fill, goes like this. So it's 5-3 on the G, 5-3 on the D, and then walk back up. From there, it goes 2nd fret A string, 3rd fret, back down the 2nd fret. Then it goes 2nd, 5, 7. The outro is a guitar solo again / bass solo. So just like before, I'm going to play it at half speed. That's awesome. What a way to end a song. Thanks for checking out the video. If you dug the lesson, I highly encourage you to like the video and subscribe to the channel. This way, YouTube shows this thing to more fans of Black Sabbath, just like we are. And if you want to check out more Sabbath-based lessons, check out the channel. We got a bunch.